that right there, that is the sound of a 500 horsepower cam Scat Pack. Now the question you have, and that a lot of you guys have been asking on my videos, is how much it costs. How much will it cost for me to get my car to sound like this big red machine right here? So this video, we're gonna break down costs. Now be warned, before I break down this cost, there are a lot of variables. So be mindful. I'm gonna keep reminding you guys, there's a lot of variables when it comes to doing cam and stuff on your car. So be ready for that, but let's go ahead and get into the video. This is my Dodge Charger Scat Pack wide body. It's big, it's loud, it's bright red. It simply grabs attention no matter where I go. Unfortunately, I bought a car that is 60 times more likely to be stolen than any other car on the road. With the long list of mods and things I bought for this car, one of the first things I installed on my car was this. CarLock, the world's best GPS tracker and alert system. With CarLock, you will be able to live track your car with the GPS from your phone. Also, get alerts sent directly to your phone if anything is going on with your car, such as vibrations, engine starting, the car moving when it shouldn't be moving, or if there's a loss of power, your CarLock will get an alert for that as well. Be sure to get your CarLock. Use my link down in the description below and these discount codes to get a 10% discount on your CarLock purchase, as well as a 14-day free trial of the CarLock service as well. Let's get into the video. You see the title and you see the thumbnail. So this right here, this is going to be a cost breakdown of what it will cost to cam and header your Scat Pack in 2026. Now, prices will always vary. I'm going to start the video by saying that again, prices will vary, but this is just an estimate based on some of the things I did and some things I'm aware of cars with the pricing and things of that nature. So to get 500 horsepower out of a Scat Pack, now I've already down a car, it is about 490 to the wheel, but we're going to round up to 500 because that's a nice round number, 500 horsepower Scat Pack. But hey, if you talk about crank horsepower, we're definitely well over 500. So in a sense, yes, this is a 500 plus horsepower Scat Pack that I can daily drive and have no issues with. Before we get into the stuff that we recently done, I'm gonna talk about some of the other mods, performance mods that kind of tie into that and give you a kind of quick breakdown of that. So the first thing you notice, the exhaust. So the exhaust is FRP catback exhaust. This is the race version. This is the one that doesn't have the mufflers or resonators on it. Full 3-inch exhaust all the way through. This is the stainless steel version. This will cost you about $1,100. You may get a deal for a little bit lower than that. They do have a version that is about $800. Same setup. Only difference is the material that the exhaust is made out of and the tips. Stainless steel version comes with these carbon fiber tips, not these 5-inch tips. I did this different. This is separate. That was a modification after the modification. So if you want the black carbon tips, you got to go with the 1200 or bottom tip separate, or you can go with, like I said, the $800 version catback. Now for everything else, let's go under the hood and show you what we got and show you breakdown of pricing. All right, so let's go through everything that we got done. So first thing, the cheapest thing that was done, 180-degree thermostat that we have installed in the car. That is, if you look for one, about 50, 60 bucks, right? So this is going to keep the car cool no matter what the conditions are. If I have my car on, the fans are going to come on and keep the car cool. Even we're down here in the South, it's humid and all this type of stuff. So that's one of the key things with these cars, keeping them running cool and all that type of stuff. Now, if you're concerned about maybe in the winter in a little bit cooler climate, then maybe you can switch to a tune that maybe keeps the car a little bit warmer. But in the end of the day, 180-degree thermostat is going to keep the car running cool. Now, of course, you probably already see the JOT intake. I already had this on my car before we did the other miles to the car. 350 bucks for this. Didn't install myself. Now this thermostat, of course, was done when they did the cam and headers on it. The whole setup was done by Extremity Tuning and Performance up in Matthews, North Carolina. Not too far from here, just on the other side of Charlotte. So they did the work. Of course, if you're going to cam and header your car, you got to tune it. So this car does have, of course, the engine tuned and the transmission tuned. Engine tuning and all this type of stuff. Now, it can vary by shop depending on how they want to do it. But on average, you're probably looking at around about $1,000 to do the tune. Reason being is unlock the PCM. They can either unlock the PCM in house, ship the PCM off, things of that nature. I think mine was unlocked in house, so they didn't ship it off. So I have the same PCM, same stock PCM, just unlocked. Transmission tune, I suggest getting that. That does help with shift points and smoothing out shifting. If you know these cars, we shift it, they shift really hard. They shift extremely hard in the transmission tune would kind of smooth that out.
and kind of change the shift points. Now we know with the HEMI, the thing that you worry about is HEMI tick. HEMI tick is due to you idling your car a long time, not getting enough oil to your lifters and things like that. So with the headers and cam and what we did, we do have an upgraded oil pump. We have a Hellcat oil pump in this car now. This car's gonna idle, all that's gonna be good. So that's, you know, about $230 for an oil pump for this Hellcat oil pump. Now here's where the pricing can vary. So my headers, I have stainless work headers, as I mentioned before, with catless mid pipes. Now, headers can run you between $800 to $200 to $2,500, right? The funny thing is, these headers I actually bought these headers years ago for a stupid cheap amount, and it was so cheap that I was like, even if I don't use the headers, I can still sell them and get my money back and things like that. So I bought the headers a while ago. I spent less than $800. I spent, I think it was maybe like $300-400 for the headers, like years ago. So I had the headers and all that type of stuff. So stainless work headers, catless mids that we come with that. So that's the thing with the headers. You do have to get new connecting pipes for that. So depending on your kit, some kits come with it, some kits they don't come with it. So that's why the price can vary. Now what I've been seeing is the kits that come with the mid pipes, either a catted mid pipe or a high flow cats, those are generally over $1,000, like $1,500 and whatnot, things like that. But the ones that are cheaper usually don't come with the connecting pipes. So be mindful of that. Just know you're gonna need connecting pipes. Now the part that's gonna be also just as much with the headers, it's gonna be the cam. Now the cam, you can get it in the kit. This cam is the FRP F-16 cam, and you can get it just by the cam itself or in a whole kit. Now, of course, the shop handled all of that, so they got to deal with them, right? So going through them, more than likely you get it cheaper than ordering it yourself and taking it somewhere. Now that depends on the shop. You have to talk to the shop. I'm gonna say that again. Talk to the shop on what you want done, because prices can vary depending on your build. So with this cam, it comes with a lot. You get the cam, of course, custom grind camshaft. You get the Hellcat lifters. So we do have new lifters, MDS delete lifters on there. So I'm not going down the 6-cylinder mode at all with this car ever. Of course, that's one of the main features of the car is the lifter. So we have new lifters in the car. MDS plugs. You also have upgraded valve springs. You're pushing a lot more horsepower. You're putting a lot of stress on the valve train, especially with the new cam. And you're gonna need those springs. Do not install a cam without springs. Do not install a cam without springs. You need that. We got new push rods, of course. We're changing up the timing of the valves and stuff like that, putting a lot more pressure on things. We're gonna need new push rods. We're pushing the car harder. That's why you need new push rods. We got gaskets. Of course, when you take things apart, you need gaskets to seal it back together when you put it back on. New bolts, cam bolt, crank bolt, timing cover gasket kit, valve cover gasket kit, gasket kit that comes with it, intake gaskets, exhaust gaskets, water pump gasket, valve stem seals, all that good stuff. Now, how much did this cost, right? So if you need the kit and you already have a car that does not have MDS, the kit's gonna run you about $1,400 without MDS. But a lot of us, if you have automatic, you're gonna need the MDS delete, which is going to be $2,500, which is going to be $1,000 more than that. So this kit is right about $2,500. So now that's just this kit. Just this kit is going to cost you $2,500 for everything. Now there are various kits out there, various other manufacturers and what have you. Just got to look around, see what you want. What is your end goal with that? Installing a cam is a pretty extensive process. It took them about like 2 weeks to do it on my car, in the headers as well. So one thing I do suggest doing, if you're going to do the cam, go ahead and do the headers as well. I mean, pretty much they're taking off the heads and things of that nature. You might as well get them both done. The labor usually doesn't change that much to do one or the other, as far as pricing wise. Especially, let's say this, like if you're going to do a cam, go ahead and do the headers as well. A lot of places are going to pull the engine and do it. They got to do work on the heads and all this type of stuff. So you might as well just go ahead and do the headers while the car's out or the engine's out. They took the engine out of my car, and you know, it kind of makes sense. If you're doing headers, some places are going to remove the engine to do the headers because you don't have a lot of space down in there to be tightened up header bolts and stuff like that. So it might be just best to just do it all at once. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to pay labor to go get your cam done and then have to go pay labor again to do the headers, or vice versa. I mean, to be honest, the cam and headers kind of go hand in hand. Your cam is going to increase your airflow into your engine, pulling more air in, taking more air out. And you kind of need headers to escape all that extra air and all that exhaust fumes that you're now making with the more powerful engine and all that type of stuff. So it kind of goes hand in hand, and you really need to do it. All in all, if we're just looking at parts and you looking at pricing for that standpoint, looking at if you're getting top of the line headers and you're getting a full cam kit and all that stuff, parts can be about $5,000, right? It can be about $5,000. depending on what you do and what headers and stuff you go with, right? Now, that's only part of the equation. Now, you still got to factor in labor. This is where, again, another place where it can cost you more or less depending on where you go to. If you go to a small family-owned shop like I did, labor can be a little bit cheaper. If you go to a larger shop with a lot of resources, a lot of employees, a lot of whatever, a lot of overhead, then labor can cost you a lot more. Probably about $4,000 in labor, right? So if you want to do the math, $4,000 in labor, about $5,000 in parts. For everything you may be done, you can look at around $9,000, give or take. It can be more than that. It can be right there. It can be less, depending on your area, depending on the competition, depending on how many shops that do it. That's what you're looking at, far as camming a Scat Pack. Again, I'm gonna say, I know I say this a lot. Prices can vary depending on your area. So really, talk to different shops, figure out what they're doing, what they're not gonna do, figure out the labor rates, and make the best decision for yourself. I suggest headers are pretty expensive. But since headers are mostly just pipes, if you can find a set of used headers, I would go with a set of used headers. Also, another thing to think of, you go with cheaper headers, the fitment may not be as good, and you may be running into some issues there as well. I heard people getting headers, they don't fit well, now they gotta do some janky stuff to get them to fit. You don't wanna go down that route, you wanna get a good solid set of headers. These stainless work headers, I got perfect fit, no issues. I got them for a crazy deal. Crazy deal, right? One thing I meant to add as well, torque converter. If you get a cam kit that needs a torque converter, that's more you're gonna have to pay as well. I'm not sure what that will break down to. My cam kit did not need a torque converter at all, so we're good there. This cam kit is made to work with this car. So that's gonna bring us to the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of car related things on this channel, like we do here today. Talk about cars, discuss cars, and I'm discussing my 500 horsepower Scat Pack. Now with the price and the gains here, do you think, was it worth it? Was it worth it to cam your Scat Pack? Now, I started with about 439 wheel horsepower, and we jumped up to 490 wheel horsepower with the tuning and the mods we added. It could probably push more with tuning, but we're trying to do a good, solid street tune that is daily drivable friendly, and we're not going too hard on the car, but hard enough to let you know this is not a regular Scat Pack. So let me know, was that worth it? We can say we can boost the car, go ahead and go that route, but as you know, you're adding a supercharger to a car is a little bit more expensive, right? You're going to probably spend just that on parts alone, and then you got to do installation, things like that. But let me know your thoughts below. We will catch you in the next video. I'm out. Cut it.